Hello. Hi, good to meet you. My name is Gillian Rightford. I am the Executive Director of the Association for Communication and Advertising. We look after the interests of the advertising industry and we look to protect it and grow it. And one of the things that we do is we run a program called the Effie Awards. And I'm going to explain a little bit about the Effie Awards, and then I'm going to explain what the Effie Academy is all about and what the new program that we're about to launch, called Effie College, entails, and how excited we are to share it with you. So the Effie Awards has been running for over 50 years. It runs in 125 countries, and it is the world's most recognized marketing effectiveness award. It provides a unique opportunity for brands and their agencies to showcase their work and to really acknowledge work that works. So their kind of mantra is ideas that work, and they honor the most significant contributions to a brand's success in advertising and marketing communications, and that is effectiveness. And I will explain to you how that actually works. In some global research that was done by Scopin, marketers say that Effie and Cannes Lion Awards are the key awards to become famous. When what they mean by that is obviously it's for brand fame, it's to acknowledge brand fame, but there's a portion of it which is also the marketer's own personal brand, and how by winning an Effie, the marketer actually achieves a significant reputational boost because they are hard to win and they are acknowledged as the best marketing effectiveness awards that there are. In South Africa, we have a very, very busy awards ecosystem, and we are in the top three. Lurie's being a creative award is number one. Cannes Lion being the Olympics of advertising is number two, and we come in at three. So we have a very good reputation in South Africa. We're in our fifth year, and we are growing, in terms of our stature and in terms of what we're able to add back into the industry in terms of education. So there is a constant learning pattern, a learning culture at Effie's. Within the Effie Awards program, we publish an insight guide. So all the judges that judge Effie Awards write comments and judge, and then those all go into an insight guide. We run Effie dialogues, and those are panel discussions where we get some of the best and the best of the best to come and talk to us about topical issues or things around effectiveness. We work with global research house Ipsos, and Ipsos pulls trends out of the different award shows. And then we have the Effie Academy. So Effie Academy has two programs in South Africa at the moment. The one is a thing called Effie Fundamentals, which is essentially the program that you're going to go on, but it's online, self-paced. And then there's this college program. So earlier on in the year, actually towards the end of last year, Cannes Lion and Effie's merged. And so what has been formed is the Effie Lion Foundation. Why that's good news for us is that the Lions Academy, Cannes Lions Academy, is incredible and has got some amazing learning materials. So they've made it their mission to lead and evolve the forum of marketing effectiveness. So through the academy, they want to lead, inspire, and champion the practice and practitioners of marketing effectiveness through education, awards, thought leadership, etc. So we're with a good group of people. So in terms of Effie Academy, the whole principle is mastering the art of effectiveness. The framework, which you'll see on the right here, has 4 steps, and that runs through the awards, through the fundamentals program, and through this college program, with a slight tweak for college. So the framework has 4 steps, and the first one is defining the challenge. In each of those, you will find on your portal, you will get good explanations, you'll get examples, you'll get how-tos, you'll get what the judges are looking for, and they will help you actually create the entry, which you will do on the portal in groups, and you will then submit your entry into a competition. So the first step is to define the challenge, um, evaluate the business context and growth opportunities, and set objectives. The way you write an objective is important, and you'll be shown how to do that. The second column is around insights and developing a strategic platform. So you'll translate the diagnosis from step one into a strategic idea that's built around a strong consumer insight and brand understanding. You'll then go into step three, which is how you bring that strategy to life. So what are your creative components? What is your channel mix? How do you spend the budget? And then the fourth step is usually where marketers and agencies will prove the effectiveness of their campaign. In the college program, you won't know the effectiveness because it's just an idea at this stage. But there's a way that the program will ask you to detail the methodology you want to use to measure it. So you're still learning about measurement, but obviously you haven't got anything to measure just yet. So the very, very basic process is we'll need you to sign up. There are some NDAs because you're getting a live brief. You will receive the brief, which is from Nedbank. You will then have access to the learning materials on the portal, which looks a little bit like on the right-hand side here. You'll work through it in your own ways with your lecturer, in your groups, exactly as the university has set out for you. And then towards the end of the entry period, you'll need to complete the entry form. Everything is on the portal, and the entry form will ask you in pillar one, explain, and it'll show you how to do that. So all of this information will be detailed to you on the portal. You will then, once you've submitted, you'll go into 2 judging rounds, and then, well, actually 2 and presentation to the brand team, and then the winners will be announced. So the lovely thing for this is that obviously you get to meet real professionals that are in the industry. The judges will include some Nedbank people, and they'll also include other marketing and advertising professionals, exactly like we do for the main awards. We'll be applying exactly the same judging process to these cases. So round one will be online judging. Each judge marks independently. You then all get together and you discuss the marks, and then judges get the opportunity to change their marks if they want to based on the discussion, because some people have picked up different things in cases. Then round two is basically deciding who the actual finalists are and who goes forward for medals or trophies. The semi-finalist review consists of the brand team, and then there will be a student presentation of the final. Whoever the top of the pops is will present directly to the Nedbank brand team. Writing the case. So I showed you the 4 pillars initially. You'll have a lot of guidance on the portal exactly how this is broken down. But as I said, the challenge, context, and objectives are pillar 1, count for 25%. Insights and strategy, 25%. Bringing the strategy and idea to life, 25%. And methodology, 25%. So in the awards, the results pillar, this one here, is normally slightly higher weighted. But here, because you don't have any real results, we're asking you to think about what types of metrics you will apply. And again, you will be given examples and you'll be given help on how to answer that. So just in terms of a few tips that we give to people on how to write these cases. In the first pillar, when you're looking at challenge, context, and objectives, it's important that you demonstrate the difficulty of the challenge into clear, measurable objectives that then can match up with pillar 4. So the difficulty of the challenge and how you've explained it and how you've articulated your objectives is really important to stress. In the second pillar, we look for an incisive insight and a strategic tactic that you can use to solve the problem. When we're bringing the strategy to life, we want to see how you've brought that idea to life in a compelling and fresh way. And obviously, you've got AI to help you with some of the creative aspects. But we absolutely know that you are not art students, and so we're not expecting graphic design brilliance, but it's more about the idea and how you plan to bring that to life. We don't necessarily have to see it executed beautifully, but that helps. But it's about the idea, and then how you use your channels and why you chose those channels and how you've apportioned the budget. One thing I can tell you is some of the work that Ipsos has done where they've looked at our previous winners, is that the winners tend to take risks and challenge category conventions. They have a distinctive look and feel, and they tend to be a little bit non-conforming. Now, you've got a Nedbank brief, and the bank industry is very guilty of sameness. Apart from their brand colors, pretty much everything they do is same. So you will still need to stick within Nedbank's brand identity, obviously. But the way that they bring this to life, think about it. Think about how you can actually maybe challenge some category conventions. And I must say, some of the banks are doing some really interesting work at the moment where they're using Spotify in an interesting way. They're using social media in very interesting ways. So they're up for taking some risks, but obviously always within the brand character and brand CI. So then the final step is, how will you measure the activity to establish how well your objectives were met, and what are your learnings? What would be good learnings to come out of that methodology step? So you'll have examples there as well. Also, what we will share with you is a link to our magazine from last year, our e-zine, and you can have a look at some of the cases there. Have a look. You won't see the actual cases, but you'll see the case reels, and they'll give you a very good understanding of the type of things that won. And then we will also give you access to the Effie case library, where you can go and look at cases from all over the world, just to give you a sense for how they're written. And then this is a case that won the 2020 Effie College program at in Brigham Young University. I'm just going to play it for you now.
The world is home to 7.8 billion people. That's 7.8 billion people from 195 countries, speaking over 6,500 languages, eating different foods, going completely different places, and doing completely different things every single day. All of these people are unique, but they have one thing in common. They are all affected by the weather. And yet, they all receive the same generalized weather report. Isn't it about time we stopped reporting weather to a city and started reporting to the individuals who live in that city? That's where the Forecast for You campaign comes in. Utilizing the power of IBM Watson, the Weather Channel app will present consumers with hyper-customized weather reports catered to their individual lifestyles and preferences. App users will provide data to IBM Watson regarding their interests, hobbies, professions, and what parts of the weather report are most important to them. Then, using that information, IBM Watson will filter the mass amounts of weather data to provide each user with a forecast for you. A customized weather report shown on the app home screen displaying the most relevant and useful information first. Gone are the days of bumbling through multiple weather apps in order to check the tides, UV levels, and the radar map. With IBM Watson, the Weather Channel app will be the only weather app a person needs, customized to build a perfectly tailored weather report. The campaign will achieve three things. Raise awareness of IBM by using Watson to give consumers an idea of what IBM can do. Increase downloads and usage levels of the Weather Channel app. Help IBM develop a more personal relationship with consumers using its social media platforms. We'll use SEO to hyper-target consumers. Based on a search history and collected data, we'll deliver banner ads that are specific to their hobbies and interests. The ads will connect weather conditions with weather contingent activities to tease a piece of data relevant to those consumers, making them want to click through and learn the facts behind the claim. On social media, we'll promote the Weather Rewind, Similar to Spotify's Wrapped campaign, where users can share colorful graphics with data about their listening habits, the Weather Channel app will deliver users an infographic of data gathered by IBM Watson about dynamic weather conditions they experienced within the past year. This fun, colorful infographic will be shareable on all social media platforms. We'll partner with chosen influencers and have them share their weather rewind while encouraging their followers to follow IBM and download the Weather Channel app. We'll also partner with companies specializing in outdoor gear and equipment to do giveaways with consumers who experience the most extreme weather. These weather extremists will be featured on IBM's social media, where they will have a chance to tell their extreme weather story. Finally, we'll ensure that we have weekly contact with all current users of the Weather Channel app by sending them an email each week detailing how their selected hobbies will be affected by the weather that week. Through these campaign efforts, Forecast for You will revolutionize current weather reports, pushing weather data farther than it's ever gone before, all while attributing credit to IBM for these advancements along the way.
Okay, so that's an example of their creative reels. So they would have had to obviously, I think the briefing client that year was IBM. So I mean, obviously brilliant.
The world is home.
And that's it really. We aim to, I must just say, it's the first time we're running this, so we have been a little bit held up with legal from the bank, but we're on track. And we aim to run this up until October, but your university will tell you your timelines based on your classes, based on your breaks, based on your semester timetable, and we will work with them and we'll work with you, and we're here and we're really looking forward to this. We're so excited about this program. So thank you for being part of our inaugural Effie Academy College program, and have fun with it and have fun looking at all the examples. It's an amazing, amazing, amazing campaign, a resource. So registration will open soon. We will probably next week, if we can extract the NDAs out of the bank. But it's imminent. So we wanted to just kind of give you a heads up, tell you what's coming, and you will get your instructions to sign on as soon as we can get those NDAs in. So thank you so much.